What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brainwaves, back at it again. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. The saga continues. Breaking news, if you haven't heard it, Bronny James, LeBron James' son, has suffered a cardiac arrest during a USC workout. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Some of y'all might get tired of me saying that, but the saga continues. I just have to say it again because it's true. Here we go again. This is just yet another situation that makes absolutely no sense. So what I want to show you first, all right, so you all can understand. If you take a look, you will see that this is breaking news everywhere. So everybody's talking about it right now. You've got multiple content creators, especially those in the sports space. They're definitely talking about this. Okay. You can see we've got LA Times, you got CNN, TMZ, and I actually broke the news first because Nicole, which is one of my subscribers, had actually brought it to my attention as I was closing out my live stream covering Tafari Campbell, the personal chef with Obama that quote unquote drowned. And I proved to y'all how that was a sacrifice. I gave you all the receipts, make it known there's no way dude could have drowned in 8 feet worth of water. And he was an endurance swimmer. I showed all the receipts and everything. He was in tip-top shape, lifting weights, and a cyclist, and had a wife, surviving wife and son, and a blossoming career and all that. There's no way. And then there was a supposed witness, another paddle boater on the water that saw him. So there's no way he could have just quote unquote drowned. And then I showed the inconsistencies and the lies that were told in the news reporting stories. Here we go again. Now this time it's with LeBron. So first, the sacrifices take place with the Obamas. And I keep trying to tell y'all, this exactly proves what I've been saying. This proves my story that it doesn't matter what industry you're in. Many people think that sacrifices only happen in the entertainment industry. And you say, well, hey, I'm not in the entertainment industry, I'm in sports. So you say, well, hey, I'm in education, I'm safe. Or, hey, I want to be a doctor, I'm in the medical industry, I'm safe. Or, hey, I'm into law, I'm safe. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, what you do, including content creation. A lot of social media stars and channels have done rituals and sacrifices to get the numbers to where they are. And I know I've spoken to some of them. Some of them are actually my clients. That's right. Some of the big content creators that you all watch and listen to, they're my clients. But you know, I keep everything confidential, so I'm not going to drop any names. Oh man. We're going to take a look here at the TMZ article, right? Because they dropped it first. And this is when it was first shared with me. So I'm going to put the TMZ article on here. We're going to go through here and I'm going to bring up some things. I don't know if y'all saw my thumbnail. Did anybody take a look at my thumbnail? Did anybody take a look at my thumbnail? While I'm giving you all a chance to respond, I'd like to welcome you all here. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. Make sure you hit that notification bell and select all. If you do not get notified when I go live, you can thank the powers that be in the YouTube algorithms for trying to block me because it's too much truth. My own subscribers don't even get my notifications, so you know what happens to new people. You can attempt to try to unsubscribe from my channel immediately. I repeat, immediately resubscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and then select all. Hopefully you get notified. This has worked for a lot of people. You can support the work also by sharing this content. Get the likes up while you're here. Share this with your friends, with your families, with your coworkers, in your social group. That's why I'm trying to put this content out here to alert you all what's going on. You can also donate $1, $5, $10, $1 million. I don't care what it is, via Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I have the Cash App and PayPal in the bottom corners, respectively. And then you can also find all this information, including Venmo, in the description box here. Every video, every live stream, everything that I have up on my channel, including the About tab. You You can also find the same information here to book an appointment with me because I'm a life coach. So I can help you, your friends, your families, your coworkers, whoever you're with in the areas of love, career, business, spiritual, you name it, I do it. Via video chat, video recordings, phone conversations, and in person in the local ATL, Georgia area. Or go to brainwaves.com and do it. So with it being said, let's go through this article. I'd like to welcome those of you that are here. I'll get to the live chat in just a second. Let me go through this article. Because, man, this is crazy. And you see this just broke this morning, like breaking news. So this was 10:24 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I was literally on the live stream when this information broke. I was about to close out my live stream when I was talking about the Obama's personal chef who quote unquote drowned. Okay, so this is Bronny James, LeBron James' son. If y'all don't know, he's been following in his dad's footsteps. The article reads, it says Bronny was rushed to the hospital. And I need to read this because we're going to find out if the story changes later, right? So for receipt purposes, the article says, LeBron James' son, Bronny, was rushed to a hospital after suffering cardiac arrest during a basketball workout, TMZ Sports has learned. A James family spokesperson tells TMZ Sports, quote, yesterday, while practicing, Bronny James suffered a cardiac arrest. Medical staff was able to treat Bronny and take him to the hospital. He is now in stable condition and no longer in ICU. We ask for respect and privacy for the James family, and we will update media when there is more information. Okay, this means that they're going to tell us what they want to tell us. It's crazy, man. Nobody's safe out here in these celebrity industry streets. The spokesperson continues, LeBron and Savannah wish to publicly send their deepest thanks and appreciation to the USC medical and athletic staff for their incredible work and dedication to the safety of their athletes. Now, I want to say something real quick for those of you that are listening. This is just an interjection. This is just a side note. This is just another slice of the pie. While I'm on the subject, why is it that we're getting all this information, right, about the exact medical situations that are taking place to all these famous people? We've got Tafari Campbell, the famed personal chef to the Obamas. He quote unquote drowned, right? We're hearing Bronny James. He quote unquote had a cardiac arrest. We had all this stuff. Madonna quote unquote had a bacterial infection. Little Durk. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about Little Durk in a little bit as well. He's so-called passed out from dehydration, yet he still don't have his tours going on. And we got Tori Kelly and all this information. We're getting all these specifics, right, about the medical conditions that are taking place with celebrities. It's nothing new. Yet with Jamie Foxx, they have not told us anything. And I broke that down and showed you how it can't be and showed you the receipts, yet they'll have you to believe it's one thing or it's not. And that he's okay and he's out. And I showed you about cloning and AI technology. And I'm the only content creator that literally showed you the full extent to the AI robots, Chat GPT. I talk about it. I tell you these things all the time. All the time. Literally giving you extensive receipts, showing you how easy it is to clone human beings. I've got all the videos up on my channel. So if any of this that you are curious about and you want to see how fast can they clone someone, how fast can they do this? And I told y'all, I'm saying this for a reason because I'm about to go here. I gave you the receipts, how easy it is to clone people, replace people, do this and do that. I showed you how quickly and easy you can create an AI of any celebrity, any person, including you and me. And this is where the future's going, right? I showed y'all how easy it is to do. I showed you the technology. I showed you about Harrison Ford in the new Indiana Jones movie that came out this year in 2023. How the first 25 minutes of it is not actually Harrison Ford. It is a AI. It is a clone. I showed you how to use this. They got AI robot actors, etc., etc., etc. You have an actual citizen, a robot citizen named Sophia that's in Saudi Arabia. So go think, if all of this is taking place right now and Hollywood is on strike And what are they striking about? Because the pay issue has always been the case. Why are they striking? And what does this have to do with this story? Oh, I'm going somewhere. I'm tying all my content together because there's a method to the madness. There's a method to the process. When I put out content, everything is interconnected. I'm trying to let you know what's going on in the world in different areas, in different spaces. You got to put it all together. So what I'm saying here is, notice how just recently Hollywood has been on strike, the writers and the actors, right? And their main concern is being replaced by AI. Well, check this out. They got AI athlete robots. Oh, yeah. And Kevin Hart alluded to that when he cracked a joke. Y'all remember that? That they can be replaced. And see, many of you think that we cannot be replaced by technology or robot, but we already are. That's why the Jamie Foxx video is a clone. Why has Jamie Foxx not went live? Why has he not been seen on a TV show? I pose all of these things. I showed you the exact filter on that Jamie Foxx video. Is on Instagram, and it's called the Mayfair filter. I'm the one and only content creator who gave you the exact filter that you can use to duplicate the same look that Jamie Foxx had. So I'm saying this because all of these celebrities, all of these athletes, all of these people are expendable. And in order for those to not be completely expendable, stuff is going down. Then on the other side of the coin, okay, the other side of the coin, because we talked about one side, call that heads, call that tails, whichever side you prefer, right? On the other side of the coin, we have the issue that all of a sudden we're having all these cardiac arrests, and it seems like it's associated with one particular thing in the medical industry. Now, I'm not going to say I gave you a clue on the cover, okay? A lot of people took the jab. Please refrain from using the C word and the V word and all that stuff in the live chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You can post a syringe, you can do this, you can do that, but let's not actually say it because I don't want the YouTube algorithms to trip harder than they already are tripping on me in this content. So what we're seeing is a result as well that could be the case. That could be the case with Jamie Foxx. That's why AJ Benza came out and said what he said. This could be the case, and this could be why there's so much secrecy about the health condition, because we're seeing right now that Bronny suffered a cardiac arrest. But what I would like to say is, what caused Bronny to suffer a cardiac arrest? Because you got to think, these are professional athletes. I don't care if they're at the high school level, college level, pro level. This is the son of a professional athlete. They're conditioned. They check them out. They know what's what. If there's no pre-existing medical condition, there's no reason for someone to just have a cardiac arrest during a workout. Right? Right? Unless something else is causing that. Right? Let me scroll down. Let's see what this is, right? Let's see what this is here.
Engine 15.
And of course, I'm getting all types of issues here.
Engine 15 on the radio with your rescue unconscious. 3400 South Figueroa across the Jefferson, Channel 4 response.
Yeah, here, this is supposed to be the dispatch.
The rescue 15 unconscious. 3400 South.
They messing with the streams, y'all. Messing with the streams. Once again, there's no reason why I should be getting a loading symbol. What is loading? My computer's fine. My internet, I'm on an Ethernet cable. I've got gigabit internet speeds. I'm not even on Wi-Fi, y'all. Every time I go live, I'm on Ethernet. Gigabit speeds, Ethernet. The best internet you could basically have. I'm not using my computer resources. So why is this just loaded? Y'all see this? Can't even play it. Ain't this crazy? I mean, I can easily get this audio, but isn't this crazy? We'll see if it loads. We'll just see if it loads. It's just sitting there spinning. Y'all see how long I've been sitting on this page? Had plenty of time to load. So what?
Rescue 15 unconscious. 3400 South Figueroa.
I might just leave it. I might just leave it at that, man. It's just I don't know what's going on, but this is what they do. I am on you know what site. Anyway, the article, what is going on? I can't even pause it. Anyway, we'll continue. It says, sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Sports a 911 call was made at 9:26 a.m. Monday, from USC's Galen Center for the venue where the team plays and practices. And the 18-year-old hooper, who was unconscious, was taken by ambulance to the hospital. It's crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. It's just a picture, I guess, of the family as of July 12th, earlier this month. It says, our sources say it was a code 3, meaning the ambulance lights and sirens, which signifies the seriousness of the emergency. Bronny is a rising talent in his sport. He recently committed to the Trojans and is expected to end up in the NBA. This is if he doesn't have another issue. Bronny was a McDonald's All-American during his high school senior season, and Lebron has expressed his desire to play alongside his son in the league. Bronny also followed his dad's footsteps and competed in the slam dunk competition at the high school showcase in March. I mean, he had a promising career. Everything was set. This is just crazy. It says Bronny will have a close friend to lead on in this situation if he needs one, as Shaquille O'Neal's son. We got another industry connect. Sharif O'Neal dealt with a heart issue of his own back in 2018 when he was a teenage basketball star. So wait a minute. We're seeing something about heart issues here, right? Back in 2018, is this perhaps a clue? Because what I want to know and what I've said is a lot of people assume it's the vax and that's the only thing that causes it. But I'm the only content creator who's been saying this for a long, long time. One thing that many of you don't know in the industry, there's a lot of things that can be given to a person to cause this type of reaction, okay? And it does not have to be the C word, right? That's what we think, it's only the C word. It does not have to be exclusive to the C word. There are many things that cause this, that lead to this. And if this happened back in 2018, I want to pose a question. Did we have the vax back then before it was actually publicly, quote unquote, released? Because, you know, they could make up any story and say, oh, they're creating this now, but they already had it created, right? Could that have been the case? Because it's just weird that Sharif O'Neal dealt with a heart issue. The same type of thing, right? Here we go. We having it happen again. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come into the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come into the building. Make sure you hit the like button when you come into the building. It's crazy, man. I think that's a clue right there. And I've said this many times before. Most people think that the only thing that can cause the cardiac arrest is the jab. However, I strongly believe that they be giving celebrities something else and these famous people something else, and this is what leads to it. Anyway, the article continues to say, you'll recall Sharif required surgery to fix an abnormality, in his ticker. While it is unclear Bronny's medical emergency is even remotely similar, the two are good pals and appear to be totally fine and confiding with one another. In fact, they were recently spotted out together in Hollywood earlier this month trying to party with one another at Saweetie's birthday bash. So you can see the picture here. They right next to each other. I mean, this shouldn't be too surprising. You know, athletes gonna do that. So it says Bronny, who was just recently seen looking fine at the ESPY Awards 2 weeks ago with his family, was a 4-star recruit who averaged 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists at Sierra Canyon during his senior season. Let me tell y'all something. What I strongly see and believe is they're trying to get rid of as many famous people as possible so that they can be replaced by AI. It starts with them, right? I'm telling y'all because I'm telling you what I see. And I covered the AI stuff extensively and their goals and their plans and what they plan on doing. So for many of you that don't understand what I'm saying here, I highly suggest, if you haven't done so already, to go take a look at my Hollywood actors and writers strike a plot to be replaced by AI, and all my AI, robots, human relationships, and jobs replaced. They don't need people to go out and do your jumper shot. And let me see if I got this video. Let me show you this video if I have it real quick. Just give me 1 second here. If not, I can pull it up. If I don't have it, I know where to find it. Let me see if I got this one video. And y'all think that this is a joke. You're gonna think that a lot of times this is not serious, but the truth be told right in front of our face, and we just don't listen to it. That's where they hide the truth, in plain sight, right in front of you, and the sheeple don't even see it. Y'all know how you looking for something and you like, where's my pen? Where's my pen? And you stuck it in your ear, or it's in your hand, and you like, where's my pen? And it's in your hand, and you looking all over for it. You was like, yeah, right. Well, where's this proof? And where's that proof? And it's right in front of you, and y'all don't even see it. Give me 1 second, because I thought I had the video. Oh wait, no, I know where to get it. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I gotta get this video, because this is serious. And because we're dealing with an athlete here, this plays right into what I want to say. Give me 1 second here. I want to make sure I get let me make sure I get the cleanest copy of this video real quick. Just give me 1 second. I want to show y'all something as it relates to this. I'm going to address the chat. For those of you that are here, I got a lot of stories to talk about. I'm going to be going live all day long. So just be ready for me to go live and talk about this and talk about this and talk about that and talk about that. There's so many stories I got to talk about. It's like they back on the turn up. And let me tell you, while I'm getting the video that I want to pull up, y'all know that Lionsgate is about to come up on August the 8th, right? And I'm not talking about the film company. Yes, that too. But Lionsgate is about to come up. Okay? So essentially, because this is coming up, you know what I'm saying? Because this is coming up, a lot of these people that understand in the satanic industry, they got to do sacrifices. So you got a lot of people coming up missing right now. We already are in the Leo energy, right? We left Cancer season and now we in Leo season. We like 3 days in, right? In Leo season. So stuff is turning up. And they turn it up right now. You wonder why all this stuff is happening. And even the attempt of a sacrifice is still the sacrificial energy, right? Like, the person doesn't necessarily have to completely go. It just has to be symbolic. So the fact that we had this take place is very symbolic. The timing is not a mistake, okay? The timing is not a mistake. I just want y'all to know that and understand. You know, I want y'all to know that the jab isn't the only way that these celebrities are falling out. Okay, so let me, I'm about to pull up this video. Give me 1 second. I found a video, and I'll just run with this one so that I can get this out and show you. But what I want to say in the meantime is, many people think it's only the jab, and I'm not saying it's not the jab. I feel like it's a combination of all the above, honestly. But I've been saying this for a while. I strongly believe that they're giving these celebrities something else because these celebrities are expendable. They don't need these celebrities anymore to make money. Look at what's going on with Jamie Foxx. Think about how many people are going to think that I'm wrong and other content creators are wrong, right? They're not going to believe us. They're going to believe the story, that the narrative that they put out, and they're going to believe because you see all these fake blue check celebrities that have been cloned, or they under MK Ultra mind control, et cetera, right? Y'all going to gonna believe that, or should I say they're gonna at least believe that all of this is fake. Right? That's what we're gonna believe. All this stuff is fake. Oh, it's fake. I see all these celebrities coming through the blue check, like with Jamie Foxx in his video. It's got to be real because they came through to blue check it. Let me pull up this video. Show y'all what's what. And this story is continuously breaking. So just like the Tafari Campbell, the Obama's personal chef drowning situation, I will be doing updates. I'm going to be doing updates on all these stories. Okay? It's sacrificing season. It's time. So let me put this video on the screen and we'll do it like this. All right,
people,
let's
I
go.
didn't want to tell you this, but I have no choice. All-Star Weekend in Toronto. Steph Curry, he says, Kevin, come here. He lifts up his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. He lifts up his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. He lifts up his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. Wires and shit. He's a robot. He's not real. In his arm. Wires and shit. He's a robot. He's not real.
Okay. Many of y'all are going to sit up here and think that I'm capping, right? A lot of y'all going to think that this is a cap, right? Y'all think that, oh, capping. Y'all think Kevin Hart just cracking jokes? Y'all think that this is just kawinky dink? You think this is a kawinky dink? That's what y'all think. Y'all really think this is a kawinky dink? Y'all think it's just a coincidence? I'm trying to give y'all the game. Kevin Hart was telling you in comedy. You know the reason why comedy is so funny? Because it's truthful. So if Kevin Hart is saying Steph Curry got robotic arms and that he's a robot and y'all thinking it's funny, it would explain why he's so perfect. I told you they got robot athletes. I've showed the whole AI thing. Watch this. Let me show y'all something. They're going to replace us with everything. Y'all think I'm playing with this stuff, man. They already got this technology out now. Let me, man, y'all think this is a game. I'm pulling up a video real quick for y'all. Because y'all think this is a game. Their goal and their agenda is they no longer need actors, actresses. They no longer need these athletes. They're going to replace our jobs. Why do you think I keep talking about this? Y'all think I'm talking about this just because I'm playing around? Y'all think I'm talking about it? Y'all think it's a game? Y'all better wake up and realize what time it is. Elon Musk, I showed him. They got these robots. They got all these things. This is the next big venture. Forget Elon Musk going into space. Forget Elon Musk creating cars or whatever it is. This is the next big venture. I'm trying to give y'all the game. I'm trying to let y'all know what time it is. I don't know if y'all going to listen. I don't know if y'all going to believe me. But you can't say I didn't sound the alarm. I feel like the crazy homeless looking person that be out on the streets talking about the end is near. The end is near. Right? That's what I be feeling like. The end is near. Let me show y'all something real quick. Two things. Watch this. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here, cause I'm trying to get somewhere. All right, I'm gonna pull up this video for y'all. Y'all need to take a look at this because y'all think this is a game. Everybody think this is a game. They think, oh, we just here playing around. We're just here, you know. One more time for the record.
want to tell you this, but I have no choice.
See?
All-Star Week.
He said,
I didn't want to tell you this, but I have no choice.
He said he didn't want to tell you this, but see, y'all think it's funny just because it's Kevin Hart. Y'all think it's just a comedy. Hide the truth in plain sight.
People, I didn't want to tell you this, but I have no choice. All-Star Weekend in Toronto. Steph Curry, he says, Kevin, come here. He lifts up his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. Wires and shit. He's a robot. He's not real. People, I didn't want to tell you this, but I have no choice. All-Star Weekend in Toronto. Steph Curry, he says, Kevin, come here. He lifts up his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. Wires and shit. He's a robot. He's not real. People, I didn't want to tell you this, but I have no choice. All-Star Weekend in Toronto. Steph Curry, he says, Kevin, come here. He lifts up his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. Wires and shit. He's a robot. He's not real.
You can't get more honest than this, right? You can't get more honest than this. All right, so let me do this here. Let me get this other video up. Y'all need to know what time it is because many people seem to think that this technology is not possible. Many people seem to think that we're not at this stage. I want you to watch this video. Okay, y'all learn. I got to show the content because y'all got to understand and y'all need to know the truth. Let's go.
Newly created robots have recently started beating real human athletes so badly that their creators believe the time by which human athletes will be completely replaced by robots due to not having any chance of beating them, being less than 25 years in the future. This is at least the objective of the FIRA, which organizes the yearly World Championships for robot soccer. The sports competition pushes innovators and researchers to outperform one another in terms of creativity.
Y'all hear this?
Welcome to today's episode of AI News. In this episode, I will show you which robot is easily outperforming its human counterparts at almost 100% consistency, which sports will get completely dominated by robots in the very near future, and finally, how the artificial intelligence and hardware inside those robots actually does what it does to be this good at sports.
Make sure y'all hit the like button because I'm the only content creator showing you consistently why they don't need us anymore. And this is why this is only going to increase. This is only going to accelerate. You're going to be seeing in the next couple of months and years an acceleration of all types of famous people and regular people being gone. I told you our jobs are done. Think about some of the drive-thrus you come up to and you don't need an attendant at the window. Think about how you can go on like McDonald's, for instance. And they got the machines. Most of us use apps. We use self-pickup and delivery and curbside services and stuff like that. Less employees. You go in restaurants. I'm telling you, you're seeing this with athletes. And many of y'all think this is like years and years and years away. They already have athletes out now. They just need time to replace us. They play better. They're more efficient. And then all they have to do is cover these robots with skin. Or is in the case of Kevin Hart saying about Steph Curry, he's a robot. But y'all think it's a joke. Y'all think he's just cracking jokes.
Sporting events are a wonderful method to promote new ideas. Consider cycling. Even the forefathers of today's conventional low-wheeler, trolley, and, notably, high-wheeler were largely employed as sporting equipment. In the early 1960s, one-day races were staged. At epic races like the 1,200-kilometer Paris-Brest-Paris, it was also important to demonstrate that the bicycle was on par with the coach as a mode of public transportation accessible to all segments of the population. And even people who are only casually interested in cycling realize how many inventions have been produced here, not only on the bike but also on humans. On a recumbent bike, bikers can now attain speeds of slightly about 140 kilometers per hour, not downhill, but on a flat road under their own power. If the athletes are not humans but machines, the sports competition may also be used as an invention laboratory. Competitions in which humans battled against robots have long been appealing. Konrad Zuse, the inventor of the first functional computer, created chess algorithms that were meant to challenge and destroy human players. It took 50 years for Garry Kasparov, the reigning world champion at the time, to lose to the supercomputer Deep Blue in 1997.
Y'all hear this?
Chess is...
Look, that was 1997. I showed y'all in my AI videos. Y'all need to share my videos because I'm the only content creator that's actually showing the technology. Like other content creators talk about the technology, but they're not going to the extent of, hey, it was created in this time. They're not giving you a full history lesson. Like I'm a teacher, right? I'm married to a teacher. You see what I'm saying? My wife's a teacher. I teach a lot of stuff. I'm a life coach. I'm always coaching. I'm always teaching. And I'm giving you all the actual information so that you can be fully equipped and have a full understanding, understand the history, see the progression, see where it was in the past. And you can think in 97, you got a robot that was beating the world champion chess player. That's a sport. Might be a nerdy sport, but it's still a sport. You got robots in other areas, in other sports beating. And that was in 97. So how do you think how far along with ChatGPT and the advance in technology that these things are now? I still got more to show you, but just keep going.
Predictable, which makes it simple for the machine. This is not true of the board game Go. It was not deemed calculable due to the significantly greater number of playable versions than chess. This obstacle took the developers slightly under 20 years to overcome. Google Software AlphaGo defeats Go Pro Lee Sedol in 2016. This win demonstrated that learning, artificial neural networks are capable of solving issues on their own in ways that humans would not. However, being intelligent and capable of learning is essential for a robot, but it is not sufficient. To be deemed such, he must also have a body and be able to govern it. And there is still a significant deficit. Because, while in certain instances, such as welding robots on assembly lines, may execute motions more forcefully, quickly, and intentionally than a human could ever accomplish. Until recently, robots could not achieve the range of motion that any halfway healthy human person can generate or acquire in a very short period of time. The Ski Robot Challenge, which took place in Pyeongchang during the 2018 Winter Olympics, clearly showed this. The robots, which resemble human athletes, crashed and rose down the comparatively level slope. At halftime of the men's
Look at this. Y'all see this. This is a basketball robot. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. A basketball robot. Let me put this. I want y'all just to see this. Basketball robot. Y'all think that this is a joke. Y'all think this is a game. And y'all think that they don't have this technology out here. And I'm trying to show y'all. I'm the only content creator showing y'all why all these athletes are expendable, why all these actors are expendable, why all these writers are expendable. And guess what? You and me, they got content creators. They got musicians and artists and rappers. I showed that in my previous video. They got AI rappers, singers. Many people were fooled in it. It's like, I can't believe that person's real. They even got a robot called Wife. Gia. She's an Asian robot. Her skin is warm to the touch. It has like a circulatory system, so it maintains all this stuff. She works hard as well. And then you got the intimacy part. Man, I told you relationships, everything is done. Y'all better wake up because y'all need to know what time we're in. And if it's happening with celebrities, they're going to roll these things out to your company, wherever you work, our communities, wherever we live, etc., etc. Watch this robot play basketball. Watch this.
Preliminary round game between the United States and France on Sunday at the Tokyo Olympics. A basketball-playing robot drew everyone's attention.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Let me run this back.
Until recently, robots could not achieve the range of motion that any halfway healthy human person can generate or acquire in a very short period of time. The Ski Robot Challenge, which took place in Pyeongchang during the 2018 Winter Olympics, clearly showed this. The robots, which resemble human athletes, crashed and rose down the comparatively level slope. At halftime of the men's preliminary round game between the United States and France on Sunday at the Tokyo Olympics, a basketball-playing robot drew everyone's attention.
Y'all see that?
Toyota designed the 7-foot-tall basketball robot. It utilizes sensors in its torso to detect the basket's distance and angle, and motorized arms and knees to perform set shots. With its exciting style of play, the robot wearing jersey number 95 became the game's talking point. The robot can make some deep shots, as seen by its ability to hit a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot while surpassing several top players and winning everyone's heart. Yes, it's impressive, but pro ballers may take consolation in the robot's sluggish setup. It took around 5 seconds to line up its half-court shot, and while its aim was quite accurate, the robot appeared to move slowly overall. It looked to be a Toyota robot, which was originally developed in 2018.
So guess what? Those of you that drive a Toyota, those of you that like you like Toyota and Lexus, guess what? They're creating this technology, right? So every time you go buy a Toyota, see what I'm saying? And this is how they get us. The products and things that we buy are feeling this, right? We got to drive. You got to ride in something, right? You catch an Uber, you drive a car or something, it is what it is. If you like Toyota, you like Lexus, ain't nothing wrong with that, right? That's what you like. And you're paying for these things. Now, they said the robots took 5 seconds to hit the half-court shot. But don't you think they perfected that now? That's just where it was then. I'm showing you all this stuff because y'all can see how it made. You can see that it's existed, and you can see it implemented. So y'all make sure y'all get the likes up and subscribe because I'm the only content creator in this space breaking it down this extensively. How many people do you see talking about backing up their theory that, I'm not just talking like, Bronny can be replaced. Lebron can be replaced. Steph is a robot. Here we go seeing a robot. All they got to do is throw skin on it. And I showed you how realistic they can make the skin look.
In 2019, CUE3, the third model, achieved a Guinness World Record for most consecutive basketball free throws by a humanoid robot.
You hear this?
The robot made 2,000 free throws in 6 hours and 35 minutes, stopping at that amount as a tribute to the impending Tokyo Olympics. Basketball, on the other hand, is not ideal for teaching robots as a whole the abilities that would eventually transform them into humanoids. This comprises, according to Wikipedia, planning, learning, sensory, motor abilities, reactive behavior, swarm coordination, self-localization, and path planning. All of this is what football, the most popular sport in the world, is all about.
What?
This is where robots are expected to outperform human athletes in the near future.
You hear this?
The Federation of International Robot Sport Associations has set a goal of having a robotic team defeat the reigning world champion by 2050. That appears to be ambitious. Certain robot soccer categories, for which an annual world championship has been held since 1997.
Y'all hear this? They've been doing this stuff since 97. How many of y'all knew about it? I was an athlete growing up. I didn't know about this. Where was this when I was running track and on the wrestling team and cross country and stuff? Where was this at when I was back in the day? I didn't know about any of this.
Are more akin to lawn chess than a dynamic soccer game. In the humanoid adult-size final category, a human assistant stands behind the robot athlete in case he or she falls. Robot soccer games, like professionals, are not cheap. Funny thing is, despite the fact that the soccer robots can't even stand up straight, they're pretty excellent at foul play. Other categories are already more strategic and active. The players, on the other hand, resemble rolling tiny cubes rather than athletes. However, in the RoboCup League, there are several additional disciplines in which the robots can compete, even off the pitch. Competitions for rescue, transportation, and aid robots, for example, are held. The organizers are also adjusting the circumstances under which the robot athletes must compete with one another to more closely resemble the genuine football experience.
Wow.
For example, the advent of artificial grass a few years ago presented the development teams with the largest hurdle in the RoboCup's history. The robots were imbalanced due to the blade length of 3 centimeters. Ground contact was no longer direct, but rather varied. But that's how it works with sports organizations. Their rules and restrictions are frequently criticized by the players themselves. Why should robotic athletes be any different? The RoboCup has been going for 25 years and has a permanent presence in more than 60 countries.
Y'all see this?
It has seen more than 500,000 players take part, and 40,000 teams compete. It has even played a role in the education of young people in the STEM fields, where science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are taught in schools. Furthermore, it has also provided a welcome source of income for the developing countries where it was founded.
Y'all hear that?
The first RoboCup championship was held in 1997 in Germany, with Japan and Germany emerging victorious, but the event came to a halt in 2007 due to lack of interest from the football players and the commercial sponsors. The event was subsequently rebooted in 2009 on a new platform. Many athletic events now function as entertainment. Even robotic duels have their supporters. One example is the Giant Robot Duel.
Yo, look, that's the real life Pacific Rim. Yo, I thought this was fake. Yo, I thought this was fake, man. A real life Jaeger. Yo, this is crazy, man. A real life Jaeger. Wow, wow, wow. Flavor Flav. Wow. You know how Flavor Flav says wow? There we go. Real life Pacific Rim. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Look at this. Look at all this technology. So while we talking about Go Power Rangers, they actually got the Megazord. Y'all see this? They actually got Voltron. Matter of fact, they got the Jaegers, and that sucker look just like Voltron. Ain't this crazy, man? This is insane. They got like a real life modern day Voltron. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Got a real life Voltron. This is crazy, man. Look at that. Got the real life Voltron on the screen. Y'all can see the comparison right here. Man, you don't think they can't use that against us? What a little pew-pew's gonna do against that? Man, this is crazy. A real life Jaeger. Pacific Rim in the house. Y'all better get ready.
In which a 12-ton and 440 horsepower monster created by Megabots from the United States took against a somewhat smaller creation by Suidabashi Heavy Industries.
Hey, that's also like the Sentinels from X-Men. Let me show you something. Y'all remember the Sentinels from the whole X-Men comics? And look, they'll consider us the mutants. They'll consider us the mutants. I want to show y'all here we go. I'll do this one. We'll take a look at this one. Give me 1 second because I'm trying to pull something up. Man, this is crazy. Now I know it's blurry, but y'all get the point, right? Y'all see just switch sides. Y'all see this from the comic books, from X-Men. This is real. We are considered the mutants because we're the human ones with the true powers. Do y'all understand what's behind X-Men? X-Men was prophetic. You're hearing it here first. See, they made you think it was only about mutants with powers. We have the powers. Why? Because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So if you rock with the Most High, you have divine powers because you're made in God's image. So we are the divine ones. We're the ones with powers. So they got sentinels here that are going to say, hey, these are athletes. These are athlete robots. They have real life, like Jaeger robots from Pacific Rim, real life sentinels. And they're going to end up coming after us. And this is how they can do whatever they want, have full control. I'm telling you, y'all wonder why I keep showing AI. I'm the only content creator tying all of this together to this extent. And I know because I watch these other content creators out here. So I know who's doing what, and they ain't doing what I'm doing. They talk about it. They not going to the extent giving you the full receipts that you can show to your friends, your family members, your coworkers, in your conversations, in your social groups, etc., etc. Yeah, Patriot Chick is right. Deletion robots. That's what Sentinels are. Go watch X-Men and y'all understand any version and you'll see what Sentinels are. Man, this is crazy. So let's get back to this. They got a real, man, I might have to do a show just on this now. Now I got a whole new subject to go talk about.
From Japan in a manufacturing hall. This Wrestling 2.0 will almost certainly include 1 or 2 inventions. Competitions whose laws are already structured to harness the human spirit of sport for the creation of inventions will undoubtedly give more useful insights. The RoboCup and RoboRace are two good instances of this. But first, let's return to the aforementioned cycling racing. Although the driving power in this sport is a human rather than a motor, robots are already exercising in this discipline, as this video illustrates. One human still determines where the robot goes using a radio remote control. The metal cyclist, on the other hand, can maintain his focus all by himself.
Wow.
So what is your opinion on the potential future where robots will outperform pretty much any team in pretty much any sport? Would people prefer to watch robots play sports against each other, or would they prefer the imperfect plays that humans would do with each other? Do you think that there are sports in which humans would always outperform robots in? Please tell us your opinion in the comment section below.
There it is, man. AI. So this whole LeBron or Bronny, you know, there's so many scenarios here. Did LeBron have his son up for a sacrifice, right? Oh, and side note, I just saw breaking news that UPS reaches a historic deal. So UPS will not strike. Breaking news. UPS will not strike. Okay? They reached a deal. Just so that y'all know. All right? So our shipments are good. Everything's good. I guess they can't disrupt everything all at once, right? But in any case, I'm showing you the technology is already out. It's here. Okay? And it's crazy. I know some of you like, oh, they don't look like people, but you saw the basketball one. They have the form. They're there. I mean, this stuff is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is why they don't care about us. There was a point in time when they needed us to make money off of us. Now they don't need us. They don't need us anymore. And yeah, sure, the robot might look one way, but it's so easy to dress them up and put clothes and then boom. And to be honest with you, the technology that they are showing us that's available for us on the internet and in books and videos is actually old. They already got technology that's years ahead of that. They just spoon feed us the recent versions, just like they do with phones. Many people said the same thing with phones. They said, oh, the phones are, you know, why don't they just issue this new version and put this in the phone? Because they got to make money. Now that they got AI and robots and technology, if they could dunk and move and perform and catch a ball and throw a ball and do all this stuff and kick and block and man, you know, it'll we've seen this in other movies, right? I'm just saying. We've seen this in other movies and shows and books, and here it is. Like the real life Pacific Rim Sentinel robot. It's crazy, man. The real life robot. Sucker can actually walk. You see it walking. Now, what do you think that can do if they decide to control that and use that for some other reason? It can walk, do whatever. You really think we can stop something like that? What if they got a whole army of these? I'm telling you, man, this whole conversation about all these celebrities, you're going to see a lot more, and I got more to talk about. These celebrities are done. Like, they're done, and they're practicing and implementing things on a grand scale, on a mass scale. So, you know, hey, I covered the story. Many people, what I'm trying to do is to get you all to see that this is far greater than just the jab, right? Most content creators are only on the jab tip. That's where they stuck at. They only say, oh, it's just the jab. You know, we don't have this technology. I'm showing you the technology is already out. It's already available. And this is outdated versions of the technology that I'm showing you. What do you think they got now in 2023? And you wonder why we've seen the increase of stuff. Remember, the moment you saw Hollywood strike, game over, man. Game over. Or as Bill Paxton said on Alien, game over, man. Game over. Now what the we're gonna do? We're some real pretties now. And I'll say what Bert said. Man, we could build a campfire and sing some songs. You know, a quote line from Aliens, the movie Aliens, right when the chopper crashed and they couldn't get off the planet right away. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. All of this stuff has been out there and been planned. So what we're seeing with Bronny James, you know, it's messed up. But remember, they're all in the industry. This is LeBron James' son. And you know how high up Bron is, right? So you know his son, it don't matter if he's in high school. I told you this. It don't matter where he is. You could be in elementary school. Shoot. They do these things across the board, and they got plans, and these are agendas, and they want to also throw people off the trail and get you distracted. So while you're focusing that it's only simply the jab, little will you pay attention to the AI technology taking over. And then you won't even be aware that when you see somebody that it's actually AI, because you're thinking it's actually them. You're thinking it's actually them, and it's actually AI technology. Look, check the comments. Marco Polo 49 says, I worked at Lockheed and Martin for 30 years. So you must be, you over here in the A. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here in the A. She says, I worked at Lockheed and Martin for 30 years. And yes, AI robots clones are real. I see a lot provided for the military programs. And y'all, let me just break something down. My father is a retired lieutenant colonel in the Army. So you don't think I don't know stuff or seen stuff or had conversations? See, I got access to people and things that most of these content creators out here do not, right? I mean, if they do, they don't come out and say it. I told y'all I run in many circles. It's the reason why they silence me over the other content creators. They don't run in the circles that I run in. My reach is dangerous. I'm in so many circles, it's crazy. I'm in so many communities, it's insane. So if they let my videos get thousands and thousands of views like they used to, if they let my own subscribers get notified when I release content, let alone new people, it would just completely disrupt everything. It would even disrupt what even some of the other content creators are doing, because they're going like, well, dang, Brainwave's over here actually telling this and this and this and that, and this video got 100,000 views. Every video he put out get 100,000 views. He's showing us everything. He's explaining it. He's connecting the dots. And again, I'm not saying no one else is not doing any of these things, but y'all know what time it is. They're not going to the detail than I am. Y'all know that. Y'all just know that. Who's showing you all of this stuff when it relates to Bronny James? I guarantee you it's nobody. It's nobody unless they copy and biting off my style. No one's connecting the dots with AI. I told you, AI is replacing everything. Our human relationships. So I told you and I warned you, you ladies on this modern day woman tip, I need a man with 6 figures. I need this. You're going to be replaced by a robot. And y'all don't think it's real. I showed people how the prices of these robots now are $3,000, $5,000, $15,000. Sure, you say that's expensive, but it's cheaper than a wedding. Most weddings cost more than that. You see what I'm saying? Most women, especially, you got to make 6 figures. Well, guess what? You get with a robot, you don't. They got male robots too. I just hadn't put out the video. They got the male robots for the ladies too. Human relationships are done. You're seeing how sports is done. We're seeing how Hollywood is done. Everything is done. And y'all need to know what time it is. Now's the time to trust in the Most High. Now's the time to pull a John 3:16. You don't have to tell nobody. You don't have to go to none of these wicked ass churches, because a lot of these churches are wicked. I got to talk about Pastor Jamal Bryant. Something he said, a whole bunch of stuff. Shout out to the homie New Breed, because New Breed actually brought that to my attention. He put out a video where he was talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant and some of the things he said. So shout out to the homie New Breed Global Truth. You know what I'm saying? I give respect where respect is due. He one of the best at it. Y'all know what time it is. Many of y'all subscribe to New Breed. Don't act like y'all don't know. Don't act brand new to me like y'all don't know about New Breed. But that's on the tip that I was saying. New Breed deals with a lot of issues when he tries to go live and put his content out. They be messing with his streams and messing with his channel. But they ain't silencing him like they silencing me, as well as some of the other content creators, right? Y'all got to stop and think about that. Why is it that they're working so hard to silence me? Right? I've given you the receipts. I've showed you how CNBC is contacting me, celebrities. I put the receipts all the time. Why are they working so hard to silence me versus silencing other people? And they know it's because of my power of influence and the circles that I run to and the people that I'm connected to. and the gift of influence. And this is what the devil wants me to use. So they got to shut me down. And I'm not saying none of these people, I'm not saying New Breed, none of them. He absolutely does have the things that I've just commented on. But I'm saying with me particular, this is why they won't let no one new come to my streams. Generally, when you go live, new people supposed to be showing up, let alone your regular people. And with a story like this that is breaking news, 2 hours breaking news, the algorithms will be flooding people over here because people are searching for it. Yet, you see how few people are here. But I'm thankful for all of you that are here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm going to be going live all day long. I got a life coaching appointment that I need to get to, amongst other things. I'm going to be going live pretty much all day long. So when I get done that life coaching appointment, I'm going to be back on again. And then I'm going to be back on again. And back on again, most likely. And I'll be back tomorrow as well. So y'all stay tuned. This story is breaking. We will see what updates come out. I want y'all to start thinking outside of the restrictions of the jab. Roddy Ricch the box. I want y'all to think outside of the This is far greater than just a jab. I'm not ruling out the jab, but this is far greater. The agenda is greater than just that. And speaking of the jab, I got to talk about how there's been a blow to the jab. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, especially those of you that have been here in the morning and y'all are back again. I'm going to be back again, like I said, in about an hour or so. As soon as I get done with this appointment and get a few things straight, I'm going to be back again. But this was breaking, so I just had to jump up on this before everyone else is. Remember, AI is real. You had someone say it's real. Etc., etc., etc. Okay? All right? I mean, look at this. Look at this. Before I close this, look at what Marco Polo said. She said she worked for Lockheed and Martin. Y'all, we trying to tell y'all the truth, but y'all don't listen. And I constantly feel like the crazy homeless person that you see in the movies, in their stories, it's like, the end is near. Repent. God is coming. The wicked will be destroyed. Like, that's how I feel like. When God sends people to sound the alarm, I hope y'all listen. Because when we're sounding the alarm, if you don't listen, just like any alarm, if you don't listen when the alarm is going off, you're going to find out it's going to be too late. We don't know the hour. No man knows the hour. We don't know the point. But we do know we are right up on it. That we do know, and that is biblical. We are in those times. Marco Polo says, my mother is a retired scientist at NIH for 45 years, and she developed and witnessed a lot. I'm telling you, this information's out here. Right? So, you know, I want to say this. So, JR, the Gent says more conspiracy theories. People are dumb. I want to pose you to a question. I'm going to give you the same thing that you gave me. Can you prove that it is not anything that I showed? Can you prove JR, the Gent? See, I want to use this as a teachable moment because many people think they're so smart and so wise, but they got no receipts. They're just coming with opinions, right? I'm showing you the technology is here, but then you got people that think it's a conspiracy theory, right? We do know that there has been some medical cases of people having cardiac arrest from the jab, right? But all of this is conspiracy theory. So I would like to ask JR, Gent, and crew, can you show us some receipts right now? Can you give me some information besides opinion to say that what I'm saying is not the case, besides your personal opinion, right? Because you do have one part right when you said people are dumb. People out here are dumb. They're not paying attention to things right in front of their faces. And, you know, it just trips me out when you give people receipts, they still don't listen. You know, how much proof is it going to take for people to pay attention until it's too late, right? This is the prime example of people's mindset. They just can't accept the truth, even if it's right in front of them. You give them receipts, you back up what you say, and they still think it's a conspiracy theory because they are lovers of this world. They're most likely an agent, and they're most likely a part of the establishment. And that's what you'll see. All they do is say, oh, they're conspiracy theories. Just like I remember our former President Obama said the same thing. You know, a lot of people was bringing up truth about our former President Obama. And it's like, oh, these are just conspiracy theories. That's what y'all love to refer to, right? I'm telling you, man. Where's JR the Gent now? He wants to say these are conspiracy theories when I'm giving y'all the receipts of robot technology as athletes, and I've done many videos showing y'all. Like, you've got to literally be the dumbest person on the face of the earth if you think these organizations are in existence. If you don't believe me, this is why I'm giving you the receipts. Look it up. If you don't believe me, go see for yourself. That's why I give y'all the receipts. You see the names of these organizations. You see the receipts. All this stuff is here. It's been here. This information and this technology has been here. It's just reached an age now, which is insane. When we're watching the Olympics, you think they're all actual physical athletes. This is crazy, man. So, you know, I don't care nothing about nobody's BS opinions when you're trying to disdain the information that I'm sharing here, right? What I want y'all to understand is, unless you got some receipts to say otherwise, you're just giving your opinions. Can somebody, so I want to know, is JR the Gent gonna say that this robot's not real? He gonna say that this robot is not real and they ain't make the shot, right? He gonna say that all of this is not real. He gonna say that all this not, he gonna say this is a conspiracy theory. Oh, there's no way that's a robot. So what the hell is this, JR the Gent? Is that a Homo sapien on the screen? What is this right here, JR the Gent? Is that a Homo sapien? Is this a Homo sapien? Is this a human being? I mean, it just, people be killing me with this stuff, man. Oh, it's conspiracy theories. No. All y'all give is opinions because y'all are lovers of this world and y'all can't accept that the truth is right in front of your faces and that this is real. And what's going to happen? Stay in your ignorance, stay asleep, stay not being awake. See, this is how you know when people are not woke, because anybody that's woke is going to be like, whoa, is this real? Can this be? Let me research this. Let me check this out. He's showing me the receipts right here. Somebody else is showing the receipts right here. Let me check this out. Wait a minute. And then you got somebody here that actually was employed at Lockheed and Martin and is scientists. But then you don't want to hear that. You're hearing actual employees. All these receipts, but this is fake. So I guess this is fake right here. This robot hitting his shot. I guess all this is fake right here. I guess that was fake, right? And the robot got the wrist. Y'all know how we flick the wrist? Like I said, anybody that wants to say this is fake in the comment section, say this is a conspiracy theory, show me proof and not just your opinion on how that this can't be. I want you to show me actual evidence and receipts that there's no such thing as AI technology, no such thing as Chat GPT, no such thing as sport robots, sex robots, every type of robot, news robots. Show me that there is not an actual robot that is a citizen of Saudi Arabia, and it's just a matter of time before robots become citizens here. I talked about this. I want to see people show me the actual proof how this is not the case. Show me how the jab has not led to some cardiac arrests, right? Because everybody got their personal opinion. I'm not speaking from personal opinion. I'm speaking from facts. I'm giving y'all facts, receipts, and figures. So I'm just saying, I welcome personal opinions. But when people come up here and say, oh, these are just conspiracy theories and these are dumb, the reason why people think that we're dumb is because they're laughing at us, meaning as a whole, not necessarily me or any of y'all here, but they're laughing at society as a whole because they hide the truth right in front of our faces. And we as a whole are too asleep and too blind and too in disbelief and too dumb to actually believe what's right in front of you. The truth is right in front of us, yet people still don't listen. You see why the world is doomed? You see why we lost? Right in front of us, and the world is lost. And yeah, Patriot Chick is right. JR is ghosted because JR was just an agent. JR is somebody that's asleep. JR is probably in bed with these celebrities, these athletes. He can't believe that the precious world of sports, the masculine, precious world of sports. I mean, they do have femininity in sports too, because ladies are in sports as well. But he cannot believe that the world of sports could have this artificial intelligence, even when it's right in front of them. And just wait, keep not believing, and just wait till you see us being replaced. I mean, I just told y'all, robots have replaced us on the screens. They don't need these actors and actresses anymore. They don't need to pay them any more money, right? Why would they pay them more money when it's cheaper to have a robot? And I've showed this and I proved this. The average salary is $25,000 for an employee. Let me put this on the screen, because y'all don't believe me. JR don't believe me, right? So let's go full screen with this real quick. The average annual wage for an entry-level factory employee is around $25,000 a year. This is average, right? The robotic worker, Baxter, this is an example, on the other hand, costs $32,000. Now you would say, hey, it's cheaper to have a human employee versus a robotic employee. However, you got to stop and think. Baxter only costs $32,000. And this is the average salary, right? What if you got experience working in warehousing and factories, right? Your pay can be higher. Nonetheless, let's say it is $25,000 regardless. You got to get paid $25,000 a year, right? But look at this. Baxter may cost a little bit more to purchase the cost of paying an average human factory employee. But check this out. You need an annual salary. Baxter only needs to be purchased once. You need to take breaks. Baxter can work 24/7, literally. You need health insurance benefits. Baxter doesn't need that. That's the biggest cost of companies now, health insurance. I'm trying to give y'all the game, and even when it's right in front of y'all, y'all still think that this is a conspiracy theory. Keep thinking that and watch your favorite athletes come up missing and they all be gone and they all replaced by robots. Would you think, see, right now we are impressed and marveled by the greatness that we see with these athletes. But if you see a robot making an athlete look like they don't even know how to play the game, people are going to grow bored with that. In this age where we want more and more, and people are sinful and they're not satisfied, they're not walking the ways of the Most High, they're not content, they want more. They're walking in the 7 deadly sins. They got greed and they got lust and gluttony. They want more and more and more. Robots can meet that need. We're going to see a whole new level of sports that we haven't seen before when it comes to this technology. And then you also got humanoids. That's a whole nother story, where people are human, but they're merged with robots. But you think Kevin Hart saying Steph Curry is a robot is fake. I'm just trying to tell y'all, why do they come for me when my name is Brainwaves? I'm just saying, I don't understand why people try to come for me and my name is Brainwaves. Like I'm stupid. I mean, hello, my name is Brainwaves. Like other content creators got different names. My name is Brainwaves. That should just allude to the level of intelligence that I have. And I'm not sitting up here saying that I'm smarter than anybody on the planet, but I'm by far definitely not stupid. Whew. But I'm going to tell you this, Tanya C, let me tell you this. She said it still takes money to maintain robots they can break down also. That is true. However, here's what people don't understand. You have robots repairing robots. The technology is at this point now. I don't think y'all understand that there's no return. There's no reset button. There's no going back. We're past that point. Robots can maintain themselves. They can fix themselves. Think about how cheap it is when a robot can fix themselves. And yes, it takes money to maintain humans. So what happens when the human gets sick from trying to work and the human has to take time off of jobs? Now you're having a longer loss of productivity, because if one robot is broken down, you can replace a robot. As a matter of fact, let me show you this, right? Just based off of the annual salary. you need to pay an employee $25,000 for 4 years, right? That's $100,000. So you got to pay an employee $100,000 for them to work for 4 years, right? You can go buy 3 Baxters. They're cheaper. And if Baxter 1 breaks down, you can immediately replace the productivity with Baxter 2. And that's even if Baxter breaks down. Most likely, Baxter is going to last longer than the 4 years that you have. So it's still cheaper with employees. And I'm trying to break this down. And this is how serious this is. It's crazy. No, I understand, Tanya, that you're not disagreeing with what I'm saying. I just want to educate people. So like when people make comments, I take the comments and I use it as a teachable moment, because I know some people will actually have that question and ask that question. And because you said that question, Tanya, it's a perfect time for me to go there. So like, I'm trying to explain like how these things work, because I know people have these questions. Like you said, your comments here, but I know other people got comments and questions. They just didn't come out and say it. So it's like, it's cheaper to have these robots. And when they're more efficient, they can work longer. They can make the company more. You don't have to ask them if they can come in. You don't have to worry about attitudes, et cetera, et cetera. It's insane. When their customer service, you don't have to worry about a robot being sleepy, right? And they're saying, well, I can't give good customer service because I'm sleepy, or I got an attitude, or I need to take more breaks. The robots will just keep going. It's crazy, man. And they're using these robots now. Self-checkouts. Amazon has the stores where you just walk in, get whatever products you need, and you walk out. You don't even have to pay and talk to nobody. Why? Because it knows that you're in the store. Retinal scans and image scans and facial recognition and all this stuff. It knows that you're in the store. It accurately builds your account. And even if something accidentally got charged, no issues. It'll automatically fix it and credit it back. Like, the technology is crazy, y'all. And it's exponentially increasing. So I'm trying to sound the alarm, because this is where we are. Now, I don't want people to operate in fear, because God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of truth and of a sound mind. So even in the book of Revelations, it also says, do not worry. All these things must come to pass, but do not worry. So I don't want us to worry, but we need to be aware of what's going on, because your job could be at stake. JR's job could be at stake. My job could be at stake. Lolita's right. She says, welcome to the Jetsons. We're here. They already got flying cars. The wealthy are already buying them. They already have the patent technology here. We have lab-grown food. Welcome to the Star Trek age, where you walk up and be like, computer, make me a whatever I want to eat. We're here now. This stuff is here. So athletes are expendable. Everyone's expendable. We need to pay attention to what time it is. And I'm going to keep sounding the alarm. And for all we know, LeBron could have something to do with this. Because I told you how family members knock each other off. I played the Kanye's videos. I've showed this repeatedly. I showed it with the Obama thing. Family members are the main ones that are sacrificed. Family members, lovers, and or an extremely close friend, or someone that would be considered family. They are around so much, they became family. So you have people also sacrifice their bandmates if they're in a group, a musician group. They'll sacrifice teammates if they're on a sports team. All this stuff. It's crazy. It's all satanic and demonic. But remember, lovers of these worlds are enemies of God. And that's how all these people that say this is conspiracy theories and they can't see the truth right in front of their face. They can't see all the news articles. They can't see all the videos where we're talking about GPT and the AI technology replacing all our jobs. I guess you can't see that. That's conspiracy theories, huh? Y'all keep believing this stuff's conspiracy theories until it's completely replaced. Then what you gonna say? I mean, you can't even say nothing now. It's crazy. Yeah, you're right. Marco Polo 49, she says Jennifer Hudson took her whole main family out. Yeah. That's what they do. They have you go away on a vacation. They have you disappear. That's what happened with the Obamas. Oh, the Obamas weren't there. Of course they're not going to be there. That's what they tell you. Go ahead, go away. We'll take care of it. And when it's done, you'll have the money hit your account. You'll have the deal signed, the contract signed. You'll get whatever. You'll sustain what you currently have. We won't delete you. You'll still live for a couple more years. This is how it works, man. But ain't nobody trying to believe me. At least JR is in. So on that note, y'all, I got to get to this. I told y'all I'm a life coach, so I got to get to my client. I'm going to get done and come right back after my client appointment. I'm going to handle a couple of things and come right back. So y'all watch the thumbnail. I got like at least another 2 live streams to go. I got at least 2 more. Yeah, I want to say what Lolita said. She says, before I go, she says, time is coming. We won't have to leave our homes for work, shopping, etc. The powers that be want to keep us in prison in our homes. The pandemic was the start of it, and the C shots, the mark. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't believe, okay, let me just say this. I do not believe that the jab was the mark. I know many people were saying that because there's going to, right, okay, let me tell you something. People were still able to buy and sell even if you didn't take the jab, right? Think about this now. Everyone's saying that the jab is the mark. I don't believe that because people were still able to buy and sell. And the Bible says that no man, that means that no one, not some people, not most people, it says no one will be able to buy and sell unless they take the mark of the beast, right? That's what the Bible says. No one. Not some people, not the elite, not people who decided not to or decided to. It says no one. When it comes to the jab, right? People that didn't take it were still able to buy. They still were able to sell. They still were able to do stuff. You also had people who could choose the religious freedom clause. They still was able to work. They still was able to buy. They still was able to sell. So how could the jab actually be the mark of the beast when people were still able to buy and sell? This is why people got to understand and know the Bible and the word. Now, I'm not saying that the jab doesn't have an effect on our bodies and then do things, etc., etc. I took the jab. You see what I'm saying? I took it. I'm not going to take it again, but I took it. And I kind of went into that why, and I don't feel like rehashing that. But nonetheless, I took it. Let me tell y'all something. Regardless whether you take something or not, if it's according to God's will, the Most High's will, you will no longer breathe. You will no longer have life in your body. You will cease to exist. Anything could take you out at any time. It is by grace and mercy that the Most High has extended to his children, those that believe him, those that pull the John 3:16, etc., etc. It's the only reason why we still breathing. It don't matter what you put in your body, what you do, they can't take you out unless God says so. Okay? Y'all got to understand. Y'all got to know the word. A lot of people, you got to know the power of the word. You can drink poison and it won't take you out because God says so. You can be in the middle of a storm and it destroys everything. Have y'all ever wondered why, like, you see tornadoes, EF4s, EF5s come through, do 200 plus mile per hour winds, 250, crazy damage, flatten buildings, and people survive, kids survive? That's because people believe in the Most High and God sustained that person even when it doesn't look like it. You see crazy car accidents. You wonder, how did that person not have a scratch on it? Because God set his holy hedge of protection and angels around that person and those people. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is, do not have the spirit of fear. And a lot of people got this jab thing mixed up. It's not the mark of the beast. You know how many people I know took the jab and they still here, they just fine? You know how many people did? Let me just put this on the screen real quick. Y'all need to understand this. Look. Okay, this is in the book of Revelation. Okay. Chapter 13, verse 17. Look, no one could buy or sell. It didn't say some people. It says no one. That means there's not a single person that will be able to buy and sell unless you took the mark. So if the jab was the mark of the beast, why were people able to buy and sell that didn't take it? Why were the anti-jab crew and establishment still able to buy and sell? A lot of them was even still able to be on the same jobs. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is that that is not the mark. Oh, we coming up on the mark, but that's not the mark. Don't let all these people trying to capitalize and make money off of your fear and your ignorance or lack of knowledge or lack of understanding. Don't let them fool you into thinking that the jab is the mark. That's not the mark. Like someone else said, if anything, that was about compliance and a few other things, testing things out, et cetera, et cetera. But that ain't the mark. So I'm just trying to give y'all the truth. I know the Bible. I used to preach in a pulpit with over 26,000 adults. I used to work in a mega church. I've done youth ministry. I'm a Christian rapper, a holy hip hop, whatever you want to say. I know the word. I know the word better than a lot of people out here in a practical and simplistic manner, because Jesus said that children are the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So a lot of people like to complicate the Bible and complicate the world. No, keep it simple, elementary, my dear Watson, Sherlock Holmes, Enola Holmes. Shout out to Enola Holmes in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know about no Enola Holmes. Y'all can go watch it though. It's on Netflix. Millie Bobby Brown, Henry Cavill, Enola Holmes. Y'all see what time it is. Y'all ain't on that tip. Y'all IQ ain't up there like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what time it is. But in any case, I gave y'all the tea. I gave y'all the receipts. I gave y'all the good. I got to get out here and get to my client. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be going live again when I get done talking to my client. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit the notification bell and select all. If you do not get notified, it's because YouTube is trying to shadow ban me. Unlike my other content creators, they don't get shadow banned. They still get 1,000+ likes. They get all the people seeing it, new, young, old. And I'm getting new people to come here, and I'm so thankful for that, because it seems like it's a turn of events. But nonetheless, if you're currently subscribed, you don't get notifications, unsubscribe from me immediately. I repeat, immediately resubscribe, and then hit the notification bell and select all. You can support the work by getting the likes up. It's free. Sharing my videos in your social media groups, on your websites, with your friends, with your family. I appreciate it so much. You can also hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo. I normally have it on the screen. I had it on the screen intermittently, and this video is back on the screen now. Bottom right and left corners respectively. I also have it in the description box of every video, every live stream, every show, every YouTube short that I have up on this channel, including the About tab. You can send $1, $5, $10, $1 million, $1 billion, whatever it is. I appreciate it. It goes right back into the work, and it keeps the lights on and allows me to continue to give you all this truth. You can also book your life coaching appointments with me, or have your family members, have your friends, have your coworkers. A lot of people have questions about this stuff. I can sit down one-on-one and talk to you or them or both of y'all or all of y'all via video chat, video recordings, phone conversations, and in person in the local ATL area. I am available for travel, but just know it's not going to be my regular weight, because I got to cover traveling expenses depending on where I'm traveling to. So again, you can just go to brainwaves.com and do that, or follow the instructions in the description box. Patrick's time had asked me how many jabs that I took. I took the 3. I was fully vaxxed. I had all 3. Or was it? Yeah, it was all 3, because you had to get 2 and then you had to get the booster or whatever. So yeah, I had all 3. I took the Pfizer. I'm going to talk about Pfizer. I had all 3. It wasn't just one jab. I had all 3. And you know why I'm just fine? Because of the Most High. Because I don't play this satanic celebrity industry game and faking the funk and playing around with God. I don't play around with God. That's what I'm talking about, God, almost every single time I go live. Y'all need to know what time it is. I'm telling y'all, giving y'all the game. I know many of people that took 3. I know people that still taking the jabs now, and they fine. I mean, that's their personal preference. It is what it is. Regardless of what you do or don't do, if you rock with the Most High, I'm not saying just be deliberately rebellious. That's not what I'm saying. Don't tempt God. That's what the Bible says. Don't tempt God. However, what I'm saying is you rock with the Most High and you prayed about it. You got a reason for taking it. I had a reason for taking it. I don't feel like bringing it back up. It's not entirely true that everybody that took the jab will just have cardiac arrest. Because think about the millions of people around the world that took the jab. How come millions of people are not falling out from cardiac arrest? Some people are. Now, I know a lot of your content creators did not take the jab. So they don't know. They didn't take it. So they speaking from the other side of the fence. I took it. And I'm fine. And many other content creators took it. Many of you have taken it. And you're just fine. And I don't want people to scare you into thinking, oh, I took it. I took the mark of the beast. I did this. Oh no, everything's over. When it comes to God, all things are possible. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So if you believe in God, you believe he died for your sins, Jesus died for your sins, you pull a John 3:16, etc., you good. Don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. Now, I'm not saying that you should take it or you shouldn't take it. It depends on your decision, where you at, what's going on. I can't speak for you, especially if you're not coming to me personally. I can't speak for everybody on the planet. Everyone has to make their own decision and their own choice. This is far greater than just that, and that's what they want you to think. Again, stop and think, people. Millions of people took the jab. How come millions of people are not having cardiac arrest? Why is it that it's only certain people and it's celebrities? And I told you, I believe it's something else that they're giving these celebrities. Something maybe they could have a reaction with the jab. It's something else greater that's going on than just that. 6 million ways to be deleted. Choose one. So with that being said, look at this. Renee, she's still here. Speaking the truth, she took all 3 of them. Moderna, no symptoms. She rocked with the Most High. So don't let nobody scare you into thinking that, oh, you take the jab, you automatically will have cardiac arrest. And see, God ain't giving us the spirit of fear. That's the devil. That's satanic. So these people that are trying to fear-base you and without providing you the way, the truth, and the light is what I'm going to say. They not rocking properly, or they not rocking with God. That's all I got to say. So on that note, I'm getting out of here. I got to get to my client. She's been waiting on me. And I'm going to come back again in about an hour to 2 hours from now. All right. So with that being said, I gave y'all a breakdown that you are probably not going to hear. And you're probably not going to see about this story. Most people are just going to cover it, report the news, and maybe the extent they're going to go to is the jab. But no one's going to talk about AI technology. And hey, this is what time we're in. This is no longer a far-fetched thing that's going to happen, 20, 30 years around. It's here now. It's already in practice. It's already being used. So with that being said, I love y'all. Stay tuned. Look for the thumbnail. I'm going to be back in about an hour to 2 hours. I need to talk to my client, eat breakfast. I still didn't eat because I was going to eat after the Obama chef story. And then this was breaking news. So hopefully ain't no more breaking news so I can go eat brunch at this point. With that being said, y'all, I'm getting out of here. Love y'all. I will be back, as I said, again in about an hour to 2 hours. On that note, I'm going to send you all away until I come back with love, with blessings, and with light.